If you are prone or have reoccurring yeast infections, BV, UTIs, or even bad smells down there, or maybe you just want to, prevent having those type of problems, then this video is for you. Keep watching. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Aisha and I'm glad that you clicked on this video today. So today I'm back with another video, and as you've seen by the title, we are talking about bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections. We're talking about UTIs, smells, and how to treat those things and how to prevent those things. So if you did not watch my last hygiene video, I said in that video that this video was coming. So as promised to you guys, this video is here. Make sure you watch until the end of the video. These tips are numbered, but it doesn't mean that one is more important than the other one. They all are important tips. Some may work for you and some may not. So I'm giving you guys a variety of things. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more content like this. But let's get right into this video. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to start using apple cider vinegar. This will help rebalance the pH, or if you are using this as a preventative method, you can use it after your period to make sure things don't get thrown off, or use it after things that you know throws off your pH. If you are one of those people that get reoccurrent BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, I'm just going to say BV for short, if you didn't know that. So if you get reoccurrent BV or yeast infections, apple cider vinegar can help balance your pH. So with apple cider vinegar, you can use it in different ways. One way is in the bathtub, where you run water up to like it's covering your legs. You don't want to run like a whole full bath, but like it's covering like your legs, pretty much where the bottom of you is submerged in the water. You want to put 2 cups of apple cider vinegar water into the water, and you're going to sit in it for 20 minutes. Now when you do this, make sure the water is not hot. You want to have it like a lukewarm water, because having the water too hot can make bacteria actually grow more. So just make sure you're not having the bath really hot when you do this, if you do decide to use the apple cider vinegar this way. Or another way you can do it is, so like if you're feeling like a little weird out of nowhere, like something feeling a little off, or like I just feel like something, get you a water bottle. And what I do, I like to do like half of it, like I say like probably like right here, maybe a little bit more up from here, and I'll take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, put it in my water, and then I'll drink it. Apple cider vinegar is really strong, so I wouldn't recommend just taking it straight back. And plus, that can also damage, because it has so much acid in it that it can like damage your throat. Anyways, you're supposed to dilute it anyways. So that's why I say about this much water, put the 2 tablespoons in there, and then drink it that way. But there's so many different ways that you can drink the apple cider vinegar, mix it with things. You can look on YouTube, or look it up, and you can see so many different ways. Or another way to use the apple cider vinegar is as a rinse. When I say a rinse, I am not talking about douching or squirting anything up inside there. I'm not saying that. When I say a rinse, basically with the rinse, you just take some water and put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it, and then you just pour it down, and you can like kind of clean yourself with the apple cider vinegar water, and that's how you would wash. You do not put it inside you though. You just rinsing with it, and that helps to restore your pH and eliminate odor or yeast infection. On to the next thing, citrus fruits. We all know about pineapples, y'all. We all know about the pineapple and like what it does, what it can do, and why a lot of people eat or drink pineapple juice. But not only pineapple juice is what can keep things fresh down there, and you also should incorporate oranges, limes, grapefruit, and lemons. Lemons are another big thing when it comes to keeping the pH balanced. What you can do is get some lemons and cut them up and squeeze it into some water to make some natural lemon juice. I'm not talking about lemonade where it's filled with sugar. I'm talking about the natural lemon. Squeeze it in some lemon water and drink that. And this will cleanse you out and help to get rid of, if you have like an odor or something like that, it'll cleanse you out. And on top of that, you keeping the tummy flat, you know? So it's a 2-for-1. Get you some lemon and make you some lemon water. And also, cranberries are really good if you have like recurrent UTIs, or if you get UTIs, or just to prevent UTIs. Cranberries, cranberry juice. You can eat natural cranberries. You can get the gummy cranberries. You can get cranberry pills. But if you do get those recurrent UTIs back to back, make sure you are wiping correctly. I know it sounds very basic, but just make sure you are wiping front to back. And also increase your cranberry juice, and make sure you are drinking, and I'm not talking about sugary cranberry juice. I'm talking about the real original cranberry juice, not the flavor ones, the original cranberry juice. And also drink lots of water. I knew y'all knew I was coming with that. I knew y'all knew it was coming. Drink lots of water. And that actually brings me to my next tip. Make sure you are drinking the correct amount of water every day. 1 bottle of water is not enough. Because I know some people that be like, yeah, I drink water, and it'd be 1 bottle of water. You think that's enough? That's what you call drinking water? But no. So basically, you can aim to drink 8 glasses of water every day. You know, that's the basic. That's what, you know, doctors tell you and stuff like that. But if you really want to make sure you're drinking enough water, calculate it. Put in, if you go on Google, you can type in how much water should you be drinking for, you know, your body, your weight, your height, you know, how much water based off of you should you be drinking. And that's how you would know, like, if you're really drinking as much water as you should be drinking. But I'm not knocking, you know, drinking 8 glasses of water a day, which is 4 bottles of water. That's good too, because a lot of us can't even get there. I be struggling to get there sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. But if you really want to know based off of your body, calculate it. All right, and now going on to my next tip. So when it's time for ovulation, you know, when you ovulate, you have like the discharge that comes from, you know, just ovulation and what goes on in the inside and all that. So when you are ovulating, you want to make sure you have like something there catching that discharge. You don't want to just have the discharge just going into your underwear and sitting in that for however long before you get in the shower or whatever. You don't want to just have that moisture just there and just sitting, because then that can create and be a cause of your bacterial infection or your yeast infection. Just make sure, you know, put down, they have like panty liners. You can use a panty liner, put it on there, and then, you know, change it frequently throughout the day when you see like it needs to be changed. So that way, you know, it's getting rid of that moisture and you cleaning yourself and keeping it, and you're keeping it clean and dry down there. So you're not increasing the risk, especially if you are prone to things like this, because the slightest things can throw you off. So stuff like that, you want to make sure you are preventing, you know, which that actually brings me into my next tip. Also, when it comes to being on your period with pads, you want to do the same thing. Do not have your pad on all day long and then change it and expect not to have an odor or not to be causing some bacteria to be going on. Make sure you are changing it regularly when it needs to be changed. And when it comes to tampons, make sure you're doing the same with that. I don't personally use tampons. I just don't. So I can't really speak on that. But with pads, make sure you are changing them as you're supposed to. And also, do not use any sprays on your period. I know, like, some people think like, okay, I'm on my period, you got to keep that feminine spray. I don't know what it's called. But y'all know what I'm talking about, the spray that you can supposed to be sprayed down there, right? Don't use that. Do not use that. I know some people it doesn't affect, but if you are prone to bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections, you know, getting thrown off easily, do not use any of those sprays. It's not necessary. If you are concerned that you're going to be smelling because you're on your period, just when you go to the restroom, you know, you can rinse off with some water, or you can use like natural wipes, and that will like just clean you up and have you feeling more fresh. So therefore, the spray is not necessary, okay? If you must use the spray in some kind of way, just because you just like, this spray on your legs or something, do not spray it down there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That just goes like as well with like when you wash up. You don't use strong scented soap down there. You don't use soap in the inside. You don't need to use the fragrance sprays and stuff like that. I'm telling you, do what I just told you and you're gonna be cool. My next thing is probiotics. Probiotics you can get from like pickles or yogurt. Yogurt is a really big way of getting your probiotics in, unless you want to take like a supplement, like the chewable probiotic or like a pill probiotic. But the only thing, if you are going to go the yogurt route, make sure that the yogurt has active cultures in it. Make sure it has active cultures in it, because that's going to help bring your good bacteria back. You can't just have any kind of yogurt and then expect it to have the same effect. Like the flavored yogurt and stuff that don't have any live cultures in it, because it's not going to work the same. So make sure you are getting the correct yogurt if you are going to go the yogurt route. If you don't want to go the yogurt route, like I said, they have supplements and they also have probiotic drinks that you can try. Like some of them are like yogurt based, but then they also have like juice type probiotics that you can try to incorporate more. And then if you want to, you can also get some plain Greek yogurt. It has to be plain Greek yogurt. And you can take a tampon and like dip it into the yogurt and insert it for a couple hours, and you do that a couple times throughout the day. That's like a natural remedy of treating like yeast infections. If you are going to go that route, make sure it is plain Greek yogurt. If you're going to go like with chewable probiotics or something like that, lactobacillus is really good. I think the one I have is a chewable probiotic, and it's Nature Bounty, I think it is, but it has lactobacillus in it, and I had got that actually from my gynecologist. They said that that was really good in keeping the good bacteria and preventing things from happening. But yeah, start incorporating more foods and drinks that will, you know, help keep things balanced for you. I may do another video about things that you could be doing that could be causing these things to be reoccurrent, or things that you may be doing that could be putting you at risk for BV, yeast infection, UTI, smells. I'm gonna do a separate video about that, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on that video. But I hope you guys like this video. If you did like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.